Well, first of all, thank you all for being here. I'm excited to be here with these two young ladies, to be here with our team. We have been, like Coach Benford said, working extremely hard. I've been here since April, and we started off with just a lot of skill work, a lot of strength work, just working on our games as individuals, things that I thought would make us better as a team. And, slowly started getting into team workouts and making sure that the style of play that we want, that we want to establish, that we want to play, is in place. So working extremely hard on that. The girls, I've been really proud of them and how they've shown up every day. I think our consistency is a work in progress, but really pleased with where we are. We had a scrimmage on Saturday, intra-squad scrimmage, which was fun. I think we learned a lot about our team that day from a standpoint of, how effective is our style of play. I like the amount of points we put on the board. I like how we push the ball. Defensively, I think we have some work to do. I think the style of play that I want to play defensively, I think is a little different from what they're used to, but I think they've bought into the fact that we have to be a presence on that end of the floor. So we're working hard, and it's something that we work on daily, something that we look forward to daily. I look forward to, I don't know about them, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun to get up and down, and I think at some point, they'll let you know they're looking forward to playing against somebody else other than each other. So, and we're getting there, getting closer. So, again, thank you, and we appreciate it.
So what is the style? What is it you want to put out there on the court?
Style, offensively, really up-tempo. Want to push the ball, want to score early if possible. I think we have some weapons and some tools that we need to utilize. And, as far as the half-court sets, I think you'll see some ball screen action. You'll see some cutting, a lot of movement, a lot of playing off, our inside people. And on the other end of the floor, defensively, pressure. We want to get in lanes. We want to pressure the ball. We want to cause a little havoc, create turnovers would be nice. That way we're able to play our style of play. We're able to push the ball. We're able to run. So it takes both ends.
Pretty big rebuilding project you took on when you came here. You happy with the progress as the season gets real close to start?
Absolutely. I don't think it's as big of a rebuild as some people think. I think that some people are asleep on the talent that we have and the things that we have in place, and I think it's just a matter of us showing it, to everybody else. So I'm excited. I'm a believer, and they are believers, and we have something to prove.
Not a big rebuilding project. Only 5 wins last year. It's been 9 years since North Texas has had a winning record. So what makes you feel like there's more there than what maybe we see?
Well, because I think people said the same thing about 4 years ago when I was here under Karen Aston, and they'd won 5 games previously, and we won 15. So this is not a place that I'm foreign to, I guess. So been there, done that, and I'm excited.
What do you think is the biggest difference now from in the program from when you left 5 years ago?
Biggest difference?
Yeah. What's changed the most in the program, or what's still the same going back 5 years ago?
The players are different. There's nobody here that I coached before, so that's different. But other than that, I think we have the same stage, we have the same heart, the same talent, even probably more so as far as weapons are concerned. And we just have to play hard. Honestly, we have to play hard, and we have to play hard consistently, and we have to play with a chip on our shoulders. So
Candace, what do you think? Coach says it's not a big rebuilding project. You've been here as long as almost anybody on this team played a pretty big role. Do you feel confident that this is going to be a year where you guys take a bigger step forward than maybe people think you will?
Yes, I will. Definitely, because we do have, a coaching staff that's pushing us to the greatest of our ability and to our potential, and the progress it's growing that I can see since I've been here.
It's just nice to have something different going into the new year. It seemed like you guys had kind of fallen into a situation where things just were not going well. Has this whole change and this whole process helped you guys move forward as a program?
Yes, of course. I mean, from what we had, it wasn't, positive. So anything positive it's better.
And it is pretty positive?
Yes.
What about you, Michelle? What's your take on it? Do you think you guys have made a big step forward after winning 5 games last year?
I believe in this team and this program and this staff. I think they came in here with the attitude of changing the culture, and I think it's changed from what I've been used to, because I've been here 4 years now, and I feel like I can actually feel the change. We talked about it like 3 years ago, but now I can see it happening like each day, and I feel like we're working towards something great, and they'll be surprised of what we can do.
What do you think's the biggest change entering into this season from maybe the last 3 years from those teams?
Biggest change. I feel like each year, teams get new players. That's typical. But getting a whole coaching staff. From the head coach to the assistant coaches. That's a big change. But I felt like this change was for the better. So it was a positive change.
You mentioned changing culture with Coach Mitchell. Can you explain what you mean by what has changed in the culture of the team?
Just holding each other accountable and actually going through with it. The disciplinary part of things. Just executing and doing what we're supposed to do and holding each other accountable.
Do you feel like things got lackadaisical last year with Coach Peterson towards the end? I know that you guys had some issues closing out games, especially last year. So do you feel like that played any role in?
My take on last year was we just couldn't score the ball, and it was hard. I think our defense was pretty good last year. It's just we just couldn't put the ball in the hole, and that played out through the whole year. And I felt like we didn't do what we needed to do to pick it up and change it, and it just kind of played out. So.
Do you feel like the offensive struggles were a product of what Coach Peterson was, his coaching style, or was it the set of players you had, or what's going to change moving forward this year to help that?
We got this year. I think we have some people that can really shoot the ball, so I don't think that would be a problem. We have some inside presence as well. We have people that can rebound, and I feel like we have people that are confident enough to get the job done. And so, yeah.
Coach, it's your job to both encourage, discipline, and motivate your team. How do you go about motivating the girls from the past season into this season, and how do you get them to play in their role as a team player?
Well, I think the first step has been to move forward. We don't talk a lot about previous seasons at all. I think that's important to leave that behind and focus on what we can do going forward. I think what we initially started with as far as skill work and all that kind of stuff, I think that helped to build confidence. I think that helped to put them in a better place mentally as they could see that improving their games as individuals, and I think it showed up as well when we got together and started working as a team. So I definitely think that has been the first step, leaving the past behind and trying to get better. At the same time, the motivation part is we have a mantra this year where we talk about pride a lot, and that's passion, resilience, investment, discipline, excellence. All of those things, for me, are motivation on a daily basis to get to where we need to be as a team, and I hope that they think about it every day. They wake up thinking about it just like I do. It is, we've talked a little bit about where we were placed preseason-wise. We're last. They've ranked us in the bottom, and I think that, for me, again, that's something I wake up thinking about every day. I've never been last in anything, and we talked about that. Neither have they. And so it's time to really show something different. Really, nobody cares what other people think about you. It's really what you think about yourselves, and not only what you think about yourselves, but now it's time to prove that. It's time to show that, and I think we will.
So you're picked to finish last this year. You won 5 games last year before you got there. So what is the realistic hope or expectation? Is it to get over the speed bump and get over 500, or what are your thoughts going into the year?
Again, I think I've been here before, and so we tripled the victories in one season, and I think I expect that and then some. So I think they expect the same.
What are 1 or 2 key things that you're doing in practice that you believe will make the team more successful this year?
1 or 2 key things?
Yes.
Being consistent with our effort, being consistent with what we teach, being consistent with what we get out of them. We're gonna do it until we get it right, basically. I think that is important, not to allow yourselves to fail in practice or not to finish with failure in practice. It's important to win the day. It's important to win the practice and get more out of it each and every day. So I think that's key. For me personally, they may have a different answer.
Talking about never being picked last, you use that as motivation going into this season. Just the fact that people are picking you guys at the bottom and don't expect really anything out of it. Do you feel like that could be something you guys can build up of, saying, like, oh, there's no expectations for this team, so let's prove everyone wrong? Is that something that you do?
Well, not necessarily no expectations. I have expectations, and they have expectations. And those expectations are not to be last. Those expectations are to show and prove every day that you're not last. I think that's not something we've believed about ourselves, and that's not something that we want to show the world. So we get up every day, we practice every day in order to prove those guys wrong.
From the practices you had so far, what would you say is the biggest internal challenge within the team?
I think it was a challenge for them to hold each other accountable, because I think, when you have a new coaching staff and you're learning new things, it takes some time for you to feel like you have it, enough to tell somebody else, you don't have it. So I think them getting themselves together, making sure they know everything, know the plays, know how hard we're supposed to work, the disciplinary things to do off the court. I think once they get that down, then they're able to help somebody else. But so I think that's been the main challenge so far, is to feel like they can speak up and say, okay, this is wrong, or you need to do this better, because they're looking at themselves and trying to make sure that they're right. So.